5th, 2025, and it's a sad day in Zamunda. This video will be kind of short. I was supposed to do a live so you can see the actual trading take place, but I had some issues with sound. That actually delayed an entry that I was getting in here, which, I do the first morning candle, protect this high, and look at what happened. So, in today's case, I did take a loss because I got in a little bit delayed, and of course, based on my stop, didn't protect all the way back because of the late entry, and I ended up paying for it later. If you're gonna do that first morning trade, you gotta protect the necessary area that needs to be protected when you're entering in, because it is a risky move because the market doesn't know what it wants to do yet. So I'll give it a little time to move just to kind of see which direction it's gonna even wick out or wick down, whichever way it goes, and I enter accordingly, um, based on what I see. So of course, because of my late entry, I didn't get in. The second option would have been, well, I got in but took a loss. I got wicked out. The second option would be to enter at the orb. I do the orb 9:15, which is the last pre-market candle, and as you see, it dipped down, retested the 9 here, which is the blue line, and it's just been riding the 9. And because it hadn't even gone back to test even as much as the, well, it tested it's only been slightly testing the 9. It hadn't even attempted to test the 20, which is the gold, way below the VWAP, which is the purple line, and it's just falling. It's just falling. So this is the 15-minute 5, and this is the 1-minute entry right here. But as you see, it's barely even tested the on the 1 minute, the 20. So it's a strong trend right now. And it would be tempting to get in, but I have a set of rules that once the loss takes place, I do 1 to 4 trades. Now, if I'm heavy on like the first 2 being a loss, I'm very strategic to try to stop. I did 3 today, and I tried the last time. It was kind of wicking around, but what I should have done was allow this candle to at least end and then give it another try. That's another option. Um, Come in here, you see that happens, and then you can still come back and retest, not retest, but come back and protect the high, getting in on the rejection candle, and then protecting the high, and still could have gone. But I took the hit kind of early, and I just counted it out. I just stopped after that. So I didn't want to overtrade, and it'll be another day that this same type of move and better will still happen again. And that's just like what I try to tell myself, to make my psychology about the whole thing work out better for me, because it can be it's one thing for the trade to go against you and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't see that, but for you to see it and know that lack of protection or lack of you, and it wouldn't have been a big, a big, based on being probably towards the bottom here, it wasn't a big deal. I mean, protecting it here was a lot better of a risk, seeing as though seeing how the price action was already moving anyway. So this is a lost day today. And the thing about it is I'm having fewer and fewer losses as long as I'm working on the psychology and the emotions of it all, because it's obvious emotions come into play when you're wanting your trade to go a certain way and when it goes in your favor, but because of lack of protecting the pull from the pullback, lack of protection from the pullbacks will make you angry at the whole, mainly at myself. So I'm gonna go do something, maybe go to the gym or something like that, to release some happy serums in my brain after doing that. But I mean, I'm disappointed, but it's just I'm seeing that the more I trade, the more I do it, I'm becoming less and less emotional. I guess some days will be better than other days. But my thing is to make this an emotionless effort, and that's gonna be, I know that's gonna take some time to do that. So that's pretty much it. Looks like it fell. It ended up falling. It's trying to do a little something here on the 15. May still, because it just may still been making lower lows. So we'll see what happens after this move and then go from there.